Oh, yeah, my AirPods on. They gone.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? Chronicles. Got your boy London MC.
No problems.
No.
Okay,
Ooh, we
guys.
said at the same time. Okay.
And we
I'm
are
Nell.
starting in 3.
So what's up, man? We here. A new movie came out on Netflix
Yeah.
called
What's up? We got
Rob.
Talk Chronicles.
Yeah, Rob
I know a lot of people
Peace.
already saw it or whatever, but we just here to talk about it. I saw it. I know I'm the only one of us who has not seen it. Is Mo.
Yeah.
Benita
Haven't seen it.
and Nell have seen it.
And
So
you watched it.
I'll let y'all start. I'll talk. You all can talk at the same time.
Rob Peace. That was called.
Yeah,
Rob Peace. I know a lot of people already saw it.
doesn't matter.
Okay, somebody needs to give a brief description of the movie. London.
Okay, so it's pretty much. I guess I can tell all of it if you haven't seen it.
Have seen it.
It's about a guy who
I'll
has a
let y'all
son,
start. I'll talk.
and make long story short, his dad is convicted of
Y'all
murdering
stop. Y'all don't
two
talk.
women,
Oh, y'all.
Yeah.
It
and
doesn't matter.
he's I think like 6 years old or 7 years old when it happened.
Okay.
Right.
So
So
he's really
pretty
smart.
much, I want
So
to.
he's
I
real
can
good
like tell all of
at
it if you
and
haven't
he,
seen it.
So
It's
long story
about
short,
a
he gets
guy
little
with a
older,
son,
He learns the law,
And make
on
long
some
story short,
technicality-
his dad is convicted of murdering
he
2
gets his
women.
dad out. So he's like,
And he's, I think, like,
but he's really smart. So
6
he's like
years
what,
old or 7 years old when it
high
happened.
school.
But
Like
he's really, really, really.
Yeah, he was in high school.
So
Yeah.
he figures out some
So,
loophole.
make long story short, he gets a
that
little
pretty
older.
much
He learns
gets
law
his dad
and on
out.
some
Yeah.
technicality.
So hold on.
Technicality.
So, but when
He gets his dad out. So he's like,
his dad's only out for
but
30
he's really
days,
smart.
yeah.
So he's like, what, 17? I
And
think he's
then
in high
they send
school.
him right back.
High school.
So now,
Oh, that fucked up.
yeah. So
He
now,
figures out some loophole
You know, he's still trying to help
that
his
pretty
dad.
much gets his dad out.
He wants to be like a scientist. He's really smart. He's got a lot of.
Dad
I
out.
think he's going to Yale. He
But dad's only out for 30 days. So
He
yeah.
got accepted to
Mind you,
Yale.
Mary J. Blige is his
but-
mom, plays
Right.
his mom in his
Doing-
And it's based off of a true story.
But what was it like?
Doing,
What?
I'm telling you,
Okay,
doing-
listen.
You know, he's still trying to help his dad, but he's like really smart.
pretty much
He
like,
wants
at
to be
some
like a
point,
scientist.
I'm
He's really
taking
smart. He's got a
it
lot of. I think he's going to Yale. He got a
accepted
accepted to Yale, so he's really smart. So, but
I think
Doing
he started
his,
trying to raise money, and one of his ways
he was
of,
pretty much like
raising money was like selling
taking
blood.
it
I
as
think.
his
Yeah,
dad
but he's
seen
a
him out, so now his
He's a
dad kind of
chemist.
started applying pressure.
He started
Like a lot of pressure was to get him out. Like kind of like that. He's
Somebody
trying.
told on him.
Pretty much somebody.
He got booked.
So no, he didn't get booked. Somebody told on him. He didn't get. He was in college. He graduated, just not with honors. He was, but then
No, he did get honors. Yes, he did. He got honors.
Well, they started
making his own shit.
They
Selling
took his
it.
recommendation. Yeah.
Somebody
They kind of figured he was
So
selling
no,
weed. They
nah,
didn't
he-
catch him. So now his dad's still
He
in there.
did get-
He's out of
he was in
college.
college,
He's
he
coming home.
graduated, just not with honors. He
started
was,
doing
but then
stuff
they
with
kinda-
the real estate. You know what I'm saying?
Liz
Well,
Frank,
they-
Real estate.
Yep.
They started putting a bunch of money together for real estate. They bought property and everything. Then the market crashed. So then they wound up losing like all their money.
So now his
Yeah,
dad's
they
still in
lost
there.
all
He's out of
that.
college.
Every-
He's
Now, at the same time, his dad's still like, you know.
You're all I got.
He's
Dad.
with his friends.
pressure on him.
They start putting a bunch
The
of money.
typical person is locked up.
But I think the whole thing
No,
especially when you find out that motherfucker got something.
No,
His dad's still like, you know. I mean, yeah. He put pressure on him. He pressuring him.
The typical person is locked up.
So
No. Especially when you
No, they don't.
No.
No, they don't.
It's the lawyer. Okay, let's make that clear. It was the lawyer.
Asked me to,
Talking to this
do
white
that.
guy.
My dad, like, he was
And he was
different.
telling
Oh,
me,
you're
like,
talking about the guy that was on the balcony,
Type
the
shit.
college.
Black guy
the-
said something very like
you know, you got
very
Roommate.
deep.
like a kid, you going to
Yeah.
Yale.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, my dad would never
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
ask me to,
He
you
like,
know.
my dad wouldn't even ask
My
me.
dad, like, he was just different. Like, my dad wouldn't ask me to do that type shit. My dad would like.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish. He so make no just past that. He starts the housing market crash. So
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He like, my dad wouldn't even ask me.
So you know,
I'm good at
gotta
that.
get money.
Yeah,
You know
he
what
was
I'm saying?
really
So-
good at it.
So, make a long
But-
story short, he's
Yeah.
selling bud. He went to the to like the guys on the street. I mean, they was
His
pretty much
neighborhood,
pretending
his
to
mom
be
told
like
him
in a
he needs to
gang
get out
type
of his
shit.
system.
Like why they was selling on folk
Good,
territory.
I ain't get money, get a little money.
You know what I'm saying?
So, make a long story short, he's selling bud.
So-
He
The whole time his mom is telling him he needs to leave this neighborhood.
But it wasn't just the
alone.
mom too. The
Yeah, the grandparents, like everybody was trying to family was telling him that he needed to just let that go. He had great opportunities, and for some reason, it was like that neighborhood had a hold on him.
I don't think so much it was the neighborhood. I think it was the fact of his father.
Yeah,
Like
That was his father,
yeah, that was his.
that was like his father's like area and everything like that where he lived.
So his dad had a rep over there.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, he felt more comfortable there.
yeah, he was real comfortable.
He
there.
basically
too.
The whole movie was him like fighting himself on who he really wanted to be.
So then he ended up one day came outside. The dude he was having certain weed. He came outside. He was like, man, you ain't no game. And the dude pulled up, came in the house, shot him and killed him. Like that. And he was writing his letter.
So then he ended up
letter to Yale about how he wouldn't get in. He was trying to hope
no, not to Yale. He was trying to go to
he was trying to go to another college.
Yeah, in California.
Yeah, in California. He was telling this girl he wanted to go.
They end up running in the house and just killing him.
So who ran up in the house?
So basically, he was selling drugs to this.
Oh, the real drug dealer.
Somewhere in California.
Yeah, he was fake.
He was pretending like the sell drugs, the fake selling game. Like basically.
Under like his dad's name, like whatever his dad was.
No, not his dad's name. His dad was known as a murderer, but his dad wasn't a drug dealer.
The real gang, he was a fake guy.
His dad wasn't like.
Kind of like he was pretending like to sell drugs.
His dad wasn't known anything.
One question he kept asking his dad though, like, did you do it? And his dad could never give a straightforward answer.
Yeah, I think that's the part too that was like eating him up was because he didn't know whether or not he actually did this crime because his dad, even on his sick bed,
at the end he found
he had cancer. His dad had brain cancer. And so on his deathbed, he was like,
"But it sounds like
just tell me, did you actually do it?"
And his dad never confessed.
He never said
yes or no. No, and that just ate him alive. Like
it did. But it ate him alive for years because you're applying pressure on him as a kid
to get him out of there.
Like,
and you're not even like being real. I'm just asking you one question. You can't even tell me.
Nope, he's never talked about it.
No, he's never talked about it.
Never talked about it.
Feel about it.
He always felt like he never. And thing is, if I don't know, I mean, y'all watched towards the end where you come to find out that you know what I'm saying that he didn't do it. His dad didn't do it.
When he found that couple and the guy was like, he had the picture. Remember, he said,
"Yeah,
this was your dad's gun." But that was some bullshit because they was like, they lied on the stand. And they said they felt like if they didn't lie, something would have happened.
But even his mom told him that she pretty much knew, but she left it with doubt because she didn't want him to really just choose his father. So his mom even kind of knew that he was innocent. You know what I'm saying? She didn't tell her son that. You know. What I mean?
Was he though? We never really.
We never know.
We would never know.
It wasn't his gun. They said the gun that he had, it was a whole other gun. I don't think he did it.
We'll never know. Great movie though. I like how Mary, from the jump when his dad got convicted, Mary J, she was like, I'm going to put him in private school. Like, I like how she constantly fought for him to be a good person.
Yeah,
and it's hard. That's hard.
Because she worked at the time like 3 jobs.
Yeah, 3 jobs.
His mom worked 3 jobs to put him into private school.
Yeah.
So I know this probably is irrelevant. Y'all probably wasn't paying attention to it. Did she put money on Dad's books? Was she
probably did it?
Was she fucking with Dad?
No,
she did not like.
They went together.
She did not like that man at all.
Into raising him.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
No, she was not with the father.
Yeah. Even when he came home, she walked in the house and she was like, the look on her face was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like, why are you here?
Why are you here? She said, why did you bring him here? She said, y'all can go have dinner, but after that, you come home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But, because she didn't want him caught up in that life. Like, she knew where his dad was from, that part of town. And she didn't want her son caught up in that.
But the crazy thing too is when he asked her, did he ever put his hands on you?
I didn't see that part.
You didn't see that part? But she was laying in the bed.
Yeah.
She was laying in the bed and he was standing at the foot of the bed and he asked her like, has he ever put his hands on you? And she pretty much was like, yeah.
Oh, see,
but that was one of the reasons why we left. Like, we're not together. So it kept creating more doubt in his mind because this is the person that you really looked up to. This is my dad.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you can't do no wrong. Like, this is my dude. And so the fact that I don't even know if you actually did it, but you put your hands on my mother. And
like, why would my mom lie?
Right.
Because women are liars.
What? Lies.
They do lie sometimes.
Liars.
I don't think she
No.
I don't think she
You said what?
I don't think she would have lied about that. Because she didn't paint a bad picture in his head about him.
No, she didn't. She didn't at all.
Yeah.
So the whole debate, me and Quinn were talking about was, I was saying that sometimes in life there are great people who are probably meant to do certain things and they choose otherwise. They can be really because he was probably really good at a lot.
Yeah, because he wanted to cure cancer. That was one of his things. He wanted to cure cancer.
And she was saying sometimes, I don't want to speak for her too much, but she was saying sometimes things are just set how they're going to be. And I started explaining to her, said, everybody got the power of choice. the power of choice. You know,
he did. He did. He had a choice. He really had a choice.
You're like parallel universes. I believe.
But in certain instances, though, it'd be like, how do you get over that crutch?
That's you fighting yourself. That was him fighting. That was the battle he always had.
If your child is brilliant but misunderstood, you know what I mean, and you're not there to help him, then
I don't think his dad should apply that kind of pressure on him.
His dad was really applying.
Oh yeah,
that's all his dad got.
Life. So
yeah, he got life.
So I think this what came from the pressure though. I think the fact that he knew his son could get him out. Then it was like, oh, you get me out. But before that, it wasn't like no real like pressure because he was like, I don't know if he really could do this. But he figured out his son could get him out. After that, when he went back, that's when the pressure was like really like you got.
Oh yeah, that's when it got real extreme.
It got real extreme. Even on his dad, he was telling him to still get him up out of there.
He was like 6 or 7 years old, and dad went to jail.
He was like, I'm dying.
Right.
Once he figured out his son's smart,
No, but at the end of the day, though, like, why would you do that to your son? You got me out the first time. Yeah. That's good enough for me.
Nah, it ain't. He did 30 days. Like in like 3 weeks, nigga. He was like a little.
I think he was. We don't know.
To life.
Yeah, he was.
If you didn't do it, then I can see you putting the press on the motherfucker.
But he did it. I didn't do it. I don't think he did it.
My son, you're a G.
At the same time, you gotta look at the whole story. He was a black man. These were white women.
Yeah.
No, they weren't white. They were black.
Even how they painted him. How they painted
black
him
women.
What
in
type
the
of
beginning, he wasn't like
evidence
a guy that would just murder 2 women. They didn't paint him in that kind of light. Like he was.
If it was 2 niggas, he would have got them whacked their ass. But if it was 2,
probably not even that, 'cause he didn't come off like the violent kind of type guy. He came, picked his son up. He came off as the hardworking man trying to take care of his kid. That's how he came off before he got locked up. He didn't come off like he was dealing dope or he was doing something illegal. Really, he didn't come off like that in the movie. Like he was doing something, but now he murdered 2 people. It's like, I mean. People can be crazy. I ain't saying people can't.
Yeah, there is a chance, but
I'm not getting it. But it's like I don't think that with him. Just do it.
Until he started applying pressure.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. If you was putting the pressure, would you got them?
Thinking like, okay, well, why are you applying
would you have handled the situation? Okay, given the situation, given the story that y'all just told me, because again, I haven't seen the movie. How would you have handled that situation if you were the child and that was your dad?
What you mean? The second time he went back to jail?
No, I'm just talking about the whole. Besides the motherfucker dying, how would you have handled the situation if it came to you? If it was your dad,
you me tell you. Y'all tell me.
I think it's kind of hard because we've seen the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. Honestly, so being in it is something totally different. Like we could think of 1,000 ways to do something,
then I'll do something different.
But only because we know the story.
I would say this because his girlfriend said something to him he could have did. Easy. He could have. She said, all you gotta do is just raise charity and raise money for a lawyer. He was selling drugs.
He could have.
He could have just go fund and raise the money and pay for the lawyer.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That would have been more of a logical way to pay for a lawyer versus you doing something illegal that got you killed.
But he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed by his father.
Dad, for one.
Right. So he was definitely embarrassed.
He get over that, but
and he still didn't know whether or not he did it or not.
You could do the whole. I mean, I don't think he cared if he did it or not. Because he was still helping him anyway. I don't think he even cared. Because he was still helping. So even if if he thought he could have did it, he's still trying to help him get out. You get what I'm saying? So he's still putting. So even if he did it or not, I think he still would have helped him. But like he could have raised money. You can do the GoFundMe where it's anonymous. You can say what the cause is, but you ain't got to say who's doing it. I mean, so he could have did that and paid for a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So
if he was selling dope, he could pay for the lawyer.
He did. He had enough money just to pay for a lawyer.
Yeah, he did though. He was just okay. Real question is he really smart? Is he really smart? If you couldn't think of that,
extremely book smart and halfway street smart.
So he can get around.
I would say
I think he's one of those people that hang out with the street.
I've heard enough street conversations to where I can mimic what the hell is going on.
No, he wasn't even really acting street though. He wasn't acting street. He didn't come off like street. He didn't come off like I'm trying to be something like a.
He actually was
trying to get down, make some money to pay for the lawyer. He came off like he wasn't like selling dope. Like he drugs out selling on these gang territories, saying that it was from gang members, but he was really just lying.
But one thing I can say is,
you know what I'm saying? So he was putting the drugs out there, like it's out there. It's coming from the gang, but it really wasn't coming from him, and it's that territory. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, nigga, you ain't no gangster. Who are you? Almost like.
Right, but the whole thing is though, like one thing he did do was he connected everybody together. So like all the rich white people and stuff, he connected them to a lot of different people. They all made even the one with the construction. He did that. Did you see that part?
When it came to that shit, he knew he was plenty for territory. Like he already.
Oh, because you was getting your hair snatched.
But thing is, he could have went to college and he's smart.
Pulling my brains out.
He went like a little smart. He was like, he got his dad. He was in high school type shit, like on the technicality type shit.
17.
So,
but overall, with the whole movie, I would definitely recommend a movie to somebody else.
Yes. How many stars would you give it? 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10?
What would you rate it?
An 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. I would do it
like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I would do an 8 out of 10. I think it was a really well put together movie film. It was really good.
It was really good.
I ain't gonna lie.
It was a pretty good movie.
Especially for the timing.
It's not a movie I watch again. I wouldn't watch it more than again and again.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm not saying like again and again, but I would definitely watch it.
I want to see what the hell y'all.
I'll watch it again.
I wouldn't watch it.
Right, there might be something in here that I didn't miss. You know,
it wasn't long. It was a good movie.
I liked it.
I watched it.
Yeah, I'll do my 8 out of 10
just to sit down and watch the whole thing through.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I want to see what this shit talking about because it sounds very interesting
I was like,
to me.
did he do it?
Did he confess somewhere in there that he did it? Maybe we missed it.
Who, his dad?
No,
he didn't do it. His dad didn't do it.
I don't know.
His dad was crying in the end just because he even asked him, like, damn, nigga, you asked me, am I guilty and I'm about to die? He like, this whole time he didn't believe me. His dad was hurt by that shit.
But okay, if you didn't do it,
why you putting the press on me?
Yeah,
but
he was his dad was hurt. He even asked him. He was like, "Damn, you told."
Yeah, he was hurt, but
asking me, "Did I do this?"
Like, I look at it almost like I got you out one time. You know what I'm saying? I did all this fighting for you. At least you could tell me if you did it or not.
But he felt like, "Damn, I thought you should already know I didn't do it. I'm trying to fight to get out." It was almost like a.
Okay, but he felt like he needed to hear it.
You know what I'm
saying?
He needed to hear it.
No, you gotta keep it a brick now. If a motherfucker go to jail for murder, I'm questioning it. You went to jail for murder.
Yeah, especially when
especially my dad.
It's not about me.
You didn't
just want me to get you out.
You didn't talk about it at all, even when he was out.
Not him, y'all. If he did it, would it have changed anything?
Hell no, that's still my daddy.
So would it have changed? I mean, if he did do it, would it change anything?
I'm just not bringing it up.
It would have opened up a lot of. It would have made him question him. It would have opened up a lot of questions.
I mean, are you not gonna help him now, or because he did?
No, I wouldn't help you. I wouldn't help you. Once I helped you, no, I would not.
If you did it,
if you did it, I would not help you.
Damn.
That's not a damn. You did it.
I want to know why you did it.
But still,
I would want to know why you did it.
You did it.
So,
what is there else? You did it. I don't care if you talk about it. You did it.
It might be justified.
You did it.
So question.
I'm not helping you.
So question. Your child commits a crime.
Yep.
Do you help them?
That's different.
No, you did it.
If you did it, you got to
did it.
But
you got to eat that bullet.
But tell me why you did it though.
I'm just saying. Damn.
Bullet.
You know what you saying, Mom?
Eat it.
Mom, dudes have nigga back.
I feel it. Hey,
I'm not condoning no dumb shit. I'm not doing that. What kind of person does that make me? Me saying, yeah, just because you're my son?
What if your son? What if your son YFL Melly something? YNW Melly something? His friends tell him they gonna kill you and he knocked their ass off. You still gonna turn him in?
I'm not condoning murder.
I'm not saying condone it. So you just forget about them? They just go?
Definitely not gonna forget about
them. I'm not forgetting about my kid.
I will get you a lawyer. I'll get you a 5
20 years
lawyer.
and you paying for green dots.
20 years. Green dots.
Yes.
$100 loaded.
I'm born.
I would make sure you will have something
straight. I'll get you a lawyer.
Extra, but other than that, no, I'm not. No.
So, okay, here's a better question.
No.
What crime?
This is everybody. Lawyer. No, I'm just playing.
What crime would you not support your child in?
None of it.
No, I'm not saying like assist them in doing the crime or something like that. I'm just saying what is unjust. Like what
murder?
What bridges the gap for you? Like, you did this.
Murder.
You just
I got a speeding ticket. That's the what? Anything else you did, nigga? You did it.
I'm gonna say
I'm not condoning your behavior. That's the fucked up part. Free Pookie, even though he murdered 3 people. No, Pookie need to stay where the fuck he at.
Pookie need to be in there.
I don't give a fuck. Stay there.
You gotta pay that bitch.
I don't know. Stay where you at.
I don't condone anything dealing with rape or like child things with children. Like I'm not with that. Anything like that.
Don't even come around me no more.
That kind of shit ain't.
Nope.
Not condoning it.
Robbery. You're a thief. Bye. I'm not. Right? I didn't do it.
But
right?
So question.
That ain't different.
When you say you won't hold down your whoever, Janelle, what do you mean you won't? Like, what won't you do?
What you mean? What I do?
Oh, that's correct.
You were saying like you don't support it. I mean, I understand. Nobody supports it. I get that. But we're saying like, what are you saying when you won't like? You know what I mean? You don't condone it. We know you don't condone it. I get that part too. Like you're not like for like, yeah, he did it. But you still support him as far as the lawyers and stuff on his books and all that good stuff.
No, I put something on your books.
What about the lawyers?
I'll do that.
Okay, so you support
I'll come to your court cases. I'll do that.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
but you know, I'll send you some letters. I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll be an emotional support for you, but I'm not. No, all that. Oh, help me get out. Listen, sir.
No, I'm not. Own up to your shit. And
you got to deal with it.
Hold on, but if you get him a lawyer,
and a lawyer.
Why?
Would you?
Why?
Help him get out. Give him a better chance of getting out.
If you murdered somebody, why am I helping you get out?
Was
it self-defense?
What are the murders?
You right. Was it self-defense?
Why? You got to. That's the next. You have to.
No, I know. One thing I've learned in life, I'm not jumping to shit unless I know what the fuck is up.
Right. That's why you ask them, why did you murder him?
Was it self-defense or something?
Right.
Was you trying to defend your life or somebody else's life around you?
That changes.
But if you out here just fucking shooting niggas and
that changes the dynamic.
Let's put it on the scale of the movie, right? So, what if your child sold drugs?
What?
If your child,
I'm not condoning you selling no fucking drugs.
Got caught for selling drugs.
Yeah, they got caught for selling drugs.
And the reason behind it was, okay,
get
Mom,
money.
I'm trying to buy you a house, or I'm trying to buy you a car. I'm trying to buy my own car.
But that's not your. If you're a child, that's not your position. So you are the child. Making all these sacrifices for you to go to college.
They're 21, 22. Your child gets.
Are you an adult? Man, listen.
Hold on, time out. But before,
you gotta
hold on.
Go ahead.
But before they get caught selling,
caught
selling, they've been helping you out 3 years. You've been eating good. Hold on, you've been eating good now.
Do I know that's what they're doing?
You don't know.
So I know that. I will get you a lawyer and I will put money on your books. So I know.
Let's say this. He's been holding you down 3 years.
Now your son gonna tell you what the fuck he got going on.
He might not always.
No,
I don't believe that.
If he know you don't condone it, he's not.
Exactly. Why would he tell you?
Eventually you will tell him.
He might want to hear you the lecture. People don't hear lectures.
My son will tell
me. So you're telling me I don't know?
No. You know he's selling dope, but he bringing money in.
I'm gonna say you don't know.
He don't live with you. He paying you rent.
Okay. What direction we going?
Do you not accept the gifts?
I have a question.
I don't know. I don't even know what direction we're going in.
How would you feel?
I don't even know what we're doing.
Are you accepting the gifts?
Do I know or not know?
You know.
Oh, I know?
Yeah.
No, I'm not accepting nothing.
Nothing.
No. Why? No, I don't know. Why?
Arrested for escorting.
Why? For what? I'm good. I don't need your money. I don't need you to. For what?
Okay, let's flip it. What if your daughter gets arrested for escorting and she makes a really good living off of it? Would you support that?
I'm gonna talk to her,
but that's what she like to do.
But would you support it? Would you get her a lawyer?
Huh? Yeah.
What if she was escorting moving drugs or escorting selling kids?
I would always get her a lawyer.
I'm not getting a lawyer on those terms. That's a federal indictment on my dad.
So look, I'm getting a lawyer from. I don't know about y'all. So I'm getting a lawyer for my baby, and I'll talk to her later because people can always change. So I hope I can still.
Okay, so
she might not.
Would you condone it? Would you condone her escorting?
No, I'm not condone.
So what if she was a rapist?
What if she raped women or men?
Little boys.
Well, I'm gonna get her a lawyer to get her out, and we're gonna talk about it.
Her raping.
We're gonna talk about
her raping little boys.
But you just said that you don't like rapists. But you said you don't like rapists. But because it's your child, you're cool with getting her out because she's a rapist.
Or let's just take rapists from it. How would you feel if she was just escorting? How does that make you feel?
No, but he said he didn't like rapists or murderers. It's your child.
I ain't gonna lie, I flipped it over. Well, I did, but I was saying rapists. I was really geared toward men rapists, but I guess
children out here.
You are a rapist. Period.
You heard what happened to Jimmy at 14.
Like I'm just saying, like it's cool because it's not your child.
I'll say this.
That's not my
I'll say this. Listen, I'll say this. If my child gets arrested for that and they needed money for a lawyer, I mean, they might got to serve the time. That's cool. You got to serve the time.
Now, realistically.
But I'm never going to turn my back.
Now, realistically.
I never said I was
Nobody's saying turn it back. We're saying what we condone and what we want.
I didn't say condone. I just said, see, I know y'all don't condone those things. I already know y'all not going to condone them. I said, would you accept the money out of it?
Would you accept the money out of it?
Would I accept the money from where her
your daughter escorting?
So she's just getting you gifts and shit.
She sent you a Rolex. She sent you a Maybach. She got one of her sugar daddies to send you a Maybach. Y'all going on trips. She done bought you a yacht and everything.
Probably. I'll probably take it. But would y'all accept it? Because of me, but y'all answer. Can we get an answer?
I did answer.
Would you accept the gifts? Same question.
For sure. Because they're from my son.
And you know he's selling dope.
Yes.
Will there some dope get stashed in your house?
No. You should be smart enough to go stash that shit somewhere else.
Yeah.
You guys are grown. No.
So I say
everybody
I say I would be a little bit more on the edge over accepting dope money and being around that versus escorting money. Because dope money, nigga be killing for that shit. So that kind of shit, I'd be like, ooh, let me stay there.
Hey,
family or not.
3 of phones get killed. 3 of phones get killed, man. 3 of phones get killed, man.
What if she got me a boat with escort, she ain't round the
Or what if she got sold and you don't know what the hell happened?
Oh, if she could buy me a boat.
What if she got caught up in sex trafficking?
Hold on.
Did it just got arrested? Did it? What happened? Cassidy?
You said what about that?
What you mean? She was living a great life.
50 Cent baby mama?
What?
50 Cent baby mama?
Hold on. What I'm saying was she was living a great life, right?
She was living a great life?
Yeah, she got her breast done.
So what did it? And guess what? She still got her ass beat.
She stayed in
Those
it.
type of men with money, they still beat their women. It don't matter how much money you got, he's still gonna put his hands on.
Okay, I have another question.
So it's like all men that got money don't beat women though.
No, I'm not saying all.
To what extent would you go if your daughter was escorting and she got caught up in sex trafficking?
You said what?
What extent?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen the movie Taken? That extent.
In real life?
I know somebody
gonna die.
There's gonna be a couple people that get.
In real life?
I mean, if my daughter was escorting, like I say, I would be a little more skeptical because the drug money over the escorting money.
I feel like Mace.
I don't know.
You a gangster, you supposed to go to jail. So you do some shit, you thugging. You supposed to go to jail.
You're supposed to go to jail. Now you supposed to go to jail.
Right. Now you're supposed to go to jail.
That's what my son go. But you living like that, but you better be prepared for where it's going.
You don't accept the gift, Benita. You accept it.
Yeah. I forgot about chicken. Oh my god, it's probably burnt.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Oh,
pretty t-shirt.
Chicken.
What was it on? 400?
Yep, pretty sure it's burnt. I probably burnt the chicken. I'm pretty sure it is.
Chicken sandwiches.
What? If it's burnt, I'm gonna
better come get you a chicken salad.
One of our listeners said if his baby girl gets caught up in anything like that, he hasn't done his job.
Whoa. It really all depends on how you raise these folks. But at the same time, they have their own mind and they become their own people.
Yep.
Jesse, what up?
So they're going to do their own thing.
Just like in the movie with Rod Peace. Her mother worked 3 jobs to put him through private school.
Yale.
She put him through Yale, helped him with Yale, and he still went back to try to sell drugs. So you could do all that you can do for your
and they're
kids,
still going to turn out to be who they are.
You're no longer my responsibility.
See, me and Doe said that shit the other day.
Like, you're an adult now.
Yeah.
Like if you want to live here, you're stacking your money, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You're building something. But if you just out here just
doing stupid
wasting shit, man, listen.
Like I said, I just feel like if you feel like you ready for that type of atmosphere, I'm gonna support you a little bit because you're still my child. But at the same time, it depends on. I'm like Benita with that shit. It depends on what you did it for. If you did this shit for some stupid ass premises, your ass needs to go right where you going.
Question. If you ever risk your time, wouldn't it be stupid to ever risk your time?
Nah, because some things are justifiable in that adolescent state of mind.
Like what?
Like, okay, if...
What are you willing to trade your time for you think is worth it? You're trading time, your most valuable asset. You're trading it. So what do you think is worth it? Can't be too much money.
Not now. Like, you talking about now or then?
Now. Just now.
Like...
Or then, it don't matter.
I would rather say then because right now I ain't. The only thing that's worth risking your time for is your family. Okay. But at that particular time, it was money. Money was worth your time. Because you knew the ending result of the things that you're going to do is going to get you hit. Nobody's that dumb that they don't think, oh man,
I can't get locked up behind this.
I can do this shit. But if you look, you're a serial escort, right? You always eventually you're gonna get caught.
Okay, so our listener that said,
but escorting is legal in some states.
He said if his baby girl gets caught up in anything like that, he didn't do his job. He said she can do what she wants. He said, but if I raise her right, she knows not to put herself in a compromise, anything to compromise her safety.
Tell Jesse Jane, from the top of her head to her feet, that's my baby girl. She worried when I'm on the street, that's my baby girl. True, they be on me, but I'm still coming home. I never leave you alone, or do you
That is true.
I agree. That does mean that does mean you know, goddamn.
These people, but that don't mean you didn't do a good job as a father.
It don't.
It means you don't pay enough attention to your child.
Or you could, but some kids ain't gonna lie, just like they there. And you can be doing all you can with
I
think some kids are like that.
No, I believe
that. Still raise but they just there.
They're gonna be who they want to be in their mind.
Yeah.
Like they could be who they're gonna turn out to be and do whatever they want to do.
Start that molding young. You can mold it.
I feel like you got to pay more attention. Yeah. If you don't have your eye on it, then you don't know what you're looking for.
What you can do is pray that your child knows right from wrong and leave it in God's hands.
Yeah.
As you're teaching them right.
Yeah, because when they become adults, all you really can do is just sit back and hope and pray the lessons that you taught them work. The things that you taught them work. And if it doesn't, I hope and pray you can get yourself out of fucked up situations. Because I can't save you once you become a certain age.
Or go to a certain place.
Or go to a certain place or do anything with your life. These are decisions you make as an adult.
So
I ain't had nobody come and save me. I had to take that shit on the chin and deal with it.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. That's how you learn yourself. That's how you learn about life. Like, those are growing pains. Eat that shit.
Yeah, experiences. You learn from experience. Sometimes
I'm not going to always be there to save you.
Experience is the best way to learn.
Nah, it's not for me. I'd rather just...
Not all the time.
You said don't do it, I'm not going to do it.
Not all the time. I'm not going to say, go out there and fuck up just to learn from it. No. No, don't go do that.
If you hard-headed,
you should know right from wrong. You should definitely know right from wrong.
Do it make a soft ass?
Soft ass. Hard ass, soft ass.
Chicken.
When that shit hit,
I smell the chicken.
It gon' hit.
Was it burnt?
It was.
Fried.
You can smell it.
They went from baked chicken to fried chicken.
Fried chicken, KFC.
I didn't mean to.
It got a little crust on it. It's alright. You just scrape the crust off.
Chicken.
You know what I mean?
So I was saying, hold on, like I was saying about the movie before. I was thinking like maybe in a parallel universe, he didn't do that and he went to college. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a possibility. Even though we're not living in that time, I think I think people are destined to do certain things, but their choices can change them. That don't mean that it at some other time and place that it couldn't happen.
I think it'd be variables. Like it'd be certain shit that motherfuckers like superstitiously in your mind you don't want to move away from.
Yeah.
Like
how he moved away from his home.
Yeah, like I can't leave. Niggas have that complex where, well, I can't leave. This my hood. This where I grew up.
I don't think
this
that's
where I learned everything.
He wasn't thinking that because he was.
I think he was torn between the two.
He was planning on going to college till his girlfriend meet my there. So his plan was like, no, I'm leaving this shit.
Yeah, he just wanted one more time.
You know what I'm saying? He was just doing money for the Lord. He was leaving.
That's all it takes.
He wasn't
He just wanted one more time to stack some money.
And that was the only play. I mean, as smart as y'all saying this person is, why couldn't he just go somewhere else and sell dope?
Because you're halfway street smart.
Because all your people who do all that shit is there.
I mean, but okay, let's just be realistic, right? Okay,
that was realistic.
Everybody knows about college. If you're selling bud, and this is just hypothetical, allegedly.
This was after he graduated.
Yeah, this was after college.
He was selling bud in college though.
Yeah. So why would I stop where my cash cow came from? Nigga, I'm going to apply for some more shit.
He stopped because his goal wasn't to keep.
No, and because after that he started selling houses.
No, I'm saying I would continue to be in college.
And then the housing.
No, he graduated.
Yeah, he graduated.
It's something else.
He is. That was it. He was a teacher.
I think he was going to grad school.
He was a teacher.
He was going to grad school.
He was going to grad school.
Yeah.
So he was already out of college. He graduated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just was his dad was still.
And he was trying to come up with some money to pay for it because he was trying to take him.
How much
he was paying for his medication.
40K.
It was only $40K to get dad away.
But we're talking back like in like 2018, 19.
But then also too, he had to pay for his dad's medications.
Yeah.
He was doing the cancer trials and stuff like that. He was doing all that for his dad.
He did a lot for his
He
dad.
felt obligated.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that was your best friend.
We don't know how to let go.
And you're really learning this person from the other side. Huh?
Do you feel like it was out of love or out of obligation?
Both.
What was the question?
Do you think he did what he did out of love or obligation?
Oh, both, definitely.
I think it was both. And I think that's what was tearing him up. Like once he got older, once his dad started applying pressure, I think that's what was tearing him up. Because in the beginning, it was out of love because you're my dad, and I want to get to know you, and I really don't want to grow up without you or keep growing up without you. So at first it was out of love, but I think it grew into obligation because his dad was like, "You're all I got. Get me out of here." His dad started applying
Had
pressure.
no other family or no shit?
No, nobody fucking with him.
No.
Oh. Dad was.
Like, no, even like during the time when he got out, the first when he got out, all he did was stand on the corner with his friend.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know some folks who got a lot of, and they got folks that fuck with them. But you got to be a certain type of individual. You have to be the nigga that took care of everybody or still taking care of
And then a lot of his friends turned their back on him because they felt like they could have did something that he wouldn't be in there. So they felt guilty. A lot of people felt guilty for putting him in there, so they just stopped fucking with him.
It was crazy.
I think it was like I said, I liked it on a scale of 1 to 10. I think it was a good movie. Is it something I want to watch again? No, because it just gives you those harsh realities of what life is. Because you, like, just watching the movie, you just knew he was gonna be something great. But something like a small mistake like that is like.
Not to say he didn't do anything great with his life.
Yeah, he did. But it's like you would have thought he would have achieved more. Just say that. I ain't saying he would have. You would have thought he would achieve more and so much potential. And like those kind of people ain't just. He was born like talented.
Very talented.
And to be like, just to be like, you know, it's over like that.
How often do y'all come in contact with people like that? Would you say?
I like him probably once and maybe twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, they were.
He was really
Not
smart.
too many people come across
Like smart.
That's smart. Not like a little smart.
You gotta be smart.
Like the loophole that he found, the judge was like, I can't do anything but let you go.
So, okay, if it was that fire, right, why the fuck did they arrest him back again?
Because they appealed it.
Yeah, appealed it. And then I forgot what they said. Yeah, they appealed it and got him right back in.
Yeah, I think it was like the evidence
They
or
didn't
something
give him a
like that.
speedy trial or something about a speedy trial.
It had to be as fast or as speedy for this loophole to work.
Or something like that. And it wasn't.
Because I think it was like, what, 3 years before he even went to trial?
Yeah, they held him for 3 years for the trial.
Yeah.
And then
That's typical.
Yeah, but
That's
it
a
was
good
like,
movie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And me, that's
Chicken
what,
smells very well seasoned.
It was well seasoned chicken.
I guess it just makes you feel like, you know,
I
take
can't believe I burnt that.
every
Chicken
opportunity in life and
sandwiches.
do what you got to do. And
Chicken salad.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
it's
was
saving it.
Retry.
I had 400.
Yeah,
I don't even know what I was thinking.
That's Jen's
something
dinner
like
for the
that?
rest of the week.
Facts. Shred up
If
the
you got,
dog.
if
Chop
you
that
got
shit
jammed and you was fucked up like that, would you have done that shit with your son?
I mean,
Like, would you have put the press on him because he's smart?
Nah, I want to put the pressure on. And
Nah, not the pressure.
No, I would have accepted my fate at that point.
Like I told you, his dad didn't.
I didn't do this shit.
His dad didn't start applying pressure till he got him out. Before that, he wasn't applying pressure.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad. It was the second time he went to jail.
I feel like he feels you got me out the first time.
Oh no, definitely.
That's exactly how his dad felt.
That's when the pressure came.
That's
you smart
when the
First,
pressure
he wasn't
came.
doing that.
Yeah, like you smart. You could
Would you
figure it
have
out.
applied pressure to your kid? I would have been like, you know what?
Did what his dad do.
Thank you.
No,
I guess I'm gonna be somebody's bitch.
I'm gonna be somebody's boy.
I'm
I'm gonna be the boy of the pod.
Y'all wanna play house?
Man, you can't do this your life. Let me live mine.
Let me stop playing.
So
I ain't never been to jail.
I mean,
But he couldn't let it go to live his life. He was really trying to live his life, but in the back of his mind, it was always his dad.
but it goes to show you. The lesson. Wrap it up. Magnums,
Gotta love London.
Magnums. Wrap it up.
Got to love him.
But the lesson I
Special.
took from it was what I got from the movie was, man, do what you gotta do, man, and the time you gotta do it. Nothing's really promised. Like, no one really knows how much time we got, and no matter how good it seems, and that's the wake up in the, not gonna say scary part of our life, but it's just gonna be over like just
That's
like that.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very quickly. I mean,
It'll be,
That is life.
and by the time you get ready to do something about it, it's too late.
Yeah.
Get God in your life, fuck nigga.
Oh my gosh, what?
So
I would say just recognize, just outweigh your pros and your cons. Outweigh, and if the cons outweigh the pros, and that's where you go with, because you don't know how that shit gonna end up. It didn't end up good for your dad, so you take that lesson and learn from it.
I told you I couldn't watch it again because.
And I'm finna watch this shit.
I recommend it. I recommend it.
Watch it.
It's a good watch. It's not a bad watch. It's not a bad movie to watch. Next time we could talk about Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about Gladiator 1?
Okay. All right. Like, subscribe. Love you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Keep it real.